What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we are talking about the LG Watch Urbane, and it's a pretty classy looking watch, but really there's not a whole lot to look forward to with it. This is basically LG's Moto 360. As you can see, we have a classy look, polished stainless steel, but essentially this is a G-Watch R in a better body. The specifications are nearly identical when compared to the G-Watch R, but this actually feels a bit clunkier on my wrist, and I've been using the G-Watch R for quite a long time. It's actually one of my favorite Android Wear smartwatches, and I don't think I'm gonna replace it with the Urbane anytime soon, but let me tell you why. First up, with the Urbane, we do have some very nice presentation with the packaging. It actually looks very classy boxed up, and as we take it out of the box here, you can see that we have the Watch Urbane on the top, and right underneath that, we have our micro USB charging cable, a charging dock, and in the other little box on the other side, we have a power adapter. Now, really, there's not much to see here. This is basically what comes with the G-Watch R. It just looks like it's packaged a bit fancier because, well, you are paying a premium for this watch, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Of course, you do get this nice polished stainless steel look. We have Gorilla Glass 3 covering up the display, and you get a very stiff and uncomfortable leather strap, which eventually you'll probably replace with another leather strap because, well, it takes traditional watch straps, which is a win in my opinion, but your money is probably better spent on a G-Watch R. While the front side is made up of stainless steel, the back side is still going to be plastic, and you still have the same heart rate sensor in the center and the charging connection points on the side as we've seen with the G-Watch R. As far as software goes on the Urbane, we do have a few new features that come along with Android Wear, which is now based on 5.1.1, but you're not going to miss out on these as eventually most of them will be rolling out to other Android Wear devices in the near future. So first up, we have the ability to connect the watch to Wi-Fi, and you might think, hey, big deal, whatever, but it's kind of cool because this allows apps on your Android Wear device to push notifications to you from the internet instead of relying on the Bluetooth connection with your phone. Next up with Android Wear, we have the ability to scroll through cards by flicking your wrist, and I didn't really find it to be all that useful over using my finger to scroll through cards, because if you want to perform any actions with those cards, you're gonna have to use your finger to swipe over to get to the actions menu. We also do have a proper app launcher on Android Wear, which is very nice. So if you tap on the screen, swipe from the right to the left, or long press on the crown over on the side of the watch, at least with the Urbane, you can pull up this new app launcher, and it's pretty cool. So at the top, we have the most used apps there, and then if you're scrolling down, you'll actually find an alphabetical list of other apps that are on your Android Wear device or that are compatible with Android Wear. Now, if we swipe over again, we actually have a list of favorite contacts, and here you have the ability to send a text message, send an email, or call that person, and there's even a cute little feature where you can draw emojis out instead of having to search for them and send them along in a text message. Now, if we swipe over again from that menu, here we have our traditional Google Now space where you can speak commands and things like that, but you can also get to that very easily by raising your wrist and saying, "Okay, Google." There are some slight design changes with this version of Android Wear, but it's coming to other Android Wear devices in the future, so really there's no need to panic and run out to buy the Watch Urbane. It's a nice looking watch, but it's definitely not a must-have. The Watch Urbane is actually $349, which is pretty crazy if you think about it for an Android Wear smartwatch. This is the most expensive Android Wear smartwatch you can buy right now. Also, in case you were curious, as with any other Android Wear device, or specifically the G-Watch R, the Watch Urbane is going to get you about 1 to 2 days in battery life with normal use. Just plan on charging it every night though, not really a big deal in my opinion. So there you have it. This is the Watch Urbane, and to be honest, I think the better buy here is the G-Watch R. But let me know what you think about the Watch Urbane down in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.